Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, I am so excited to give you guys a review of the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. If you guys haven't heard of this powder foundation, where have you been? No, just kidding. This got so viral on TikTok, and so I had to test this. And if you guys know, I've been testing one foundation each month for, we'll see how long we're gonna keep going, but my plan is at least for this year we are going to test new and upcoming foundations, and this is one of them. If you want to know what I think about this L'Oreal foundation and is it good for oily, acne prone skin, then keep on watching. Okay, so L'Oreal foundation, guys, they have the liquid, and I actually own the liquid foundation, I believe, and that one was a good one. It's a little hydrating for oily skin, but it had SPF. I mean, it was great. Okay, I've probably decluttered it already. I used that one up because it had SPF 30 and it was great for the summertime. This one doesn't have an SPF and it's powder form. Let me tell you a little bit about the foundation. It has 16 shades. It's $14.99. It has a soft matte finish. It's supposed to be waterproof, heat-proof, sweat-proof. It's non-comedogenic and buildable to full coverage foundation. There's a lot of great claims, and I'll prove or disprove each and every one of them. Now, first off, all of my foundation reviews is almost never first impression. Actually, it's never been a first impression. I use them over a course of 10 days and I make sure that I really see how the product works with different types of products that I have in my collection. And then I'm also able to see how it reacts in different types of weather, environment, when I have acne or not. So today I have the foundation on and it looks flawless. This is one of those days where I don't have an active acne, so I think that helps the foundation a bit. I've been trying out micro needling recently and I think it has done a great job at really keeping my skin clear and free of pimples. If you are interested about micro needling, definitely check this video out. I'll link it up here as well. It's a collab with my good friend Vanessa from Vanessa Beauty. I give you kind of like the beginner's perspective on micro needling, and Vanessa gives you the long-term effects because she's had it for like almost a year. So check those videos out. L'Oreal Infallible. I've tried it with a bunch of primers, a bunch of setting sprays, and a bunch of makeup on top. Now, the one thing that all of these products have in common is the fact that the L'Oreal stayed matte and true across the board. This foundation is not a soft matte. This is a hard matte. And I'll tell you more about it. I've used two of my favorite primers, the Glam Glow and also the Tatcha primers, and these are pore fillers, but the Glam Glow is more of a mattifying pore filler. Tatcha is a little bit more hydrating. I do like the L'Oreal with Tatcha a little bit more because I feel like it hydrates me in the right areas. Now, I have to say, like where my pores are, it started peeling and looking super dry when I had this foundation with just moisturizer on. Tatcha one, there's no peeling, but it still felt a little dry, but this is definitely better. Like I would recommend Tatcha over Glam Glow when using L'Oreal Infallible. I've tried it with oils, like balancing oils, my Delia serum and my rejuvenating serum. I like this oil a little bit more because it's not as oily on my face. This one, when I was peeling and having excessive dry skin, I think from the sun and just being sunburned, I think I wasn't putting enough SPF. Balancing serum did the trick. Like it definitely is hydrating, but it kind of gives you that dewy effect. So I really liked oils or oil primers, hydrating primers with this L'Oreal foundation. You might be wondering why I have two. It was a buy one get one deal, I believe, so I got the lighter one. When it comes to finding colors, it's a little iffy because they only have 16 shades. So I feel like this one is good for me, but it's a little cool. So I like to bronze up with like a more warm bronzer. And this one is great though, because this is actually warm, but too dark. So it just worked out to where this is my foundation and this is my bronzer. You can definitely use this as a bronzer. It went on smoothly. I love the finish and texture of this foundation. I've tried it with some of my moisturizers, gel moisturizers like my green tea Ole Hendrickson. It balances and controls oils, and I also used it with my Glossier moisturizing primer, and I gotta say that the hydration is not enough if you are going to use this powder foundation. This needs moisture, and I observed this so many times, but I am more mattified throughout the day. First application, I feel like it's a soft matte. It looks nice without being too flat, but towards the end of the day, I can feel this powder sucking the moisture and the life out of my face. Like, I was more matte at the end of the day than at the beginning of the day. And that almost never happens to me, which is so interesting. If you have dry skin or even normal skin in any way, you're not gonna like this. You're not gonna like the feel. I think you will start peeling. What I like about it is it doesn't really get into the crevices of your skin. Like, it doesn't settle into fine lines. So I love that it's movable and bendable, if that makes sense. Even though it's super mattifying, it doesn't seem like it's gonna settle and have those lines around my forehead, because I really have deep lines here. And micro needling has been doing quite a great job with these fine lines. I feel like it's not as deep. Maybe it's just today. Definitely get yourself a more hydrating primer. Get your face ready for this foundation, like hydrated ready. I think if you have the Benefit Professional, I think that is also another good one, because it's not too mattifying, but now they also have the Hydrating Professional. So if you have dry skin, that could work for you. But the best results for me is oil. So I have a moisturizer on and a little bit of oil just at the center, because that's where I feel I got really dry the most, and also around my chin. I didn't put any under my chin. I just stayed away from it because I just know this will get naturally oily over time. But I have to say, this foundation did not make my chin oily at all throughout the whole day. It's great with sunscreen. I've used it with several sunscreen products. One of them is my Supergoop. It's here somewhere. Oh, here it is. Any of these sunscreens right here. I have the Unseen one and I have the Everyday Lotion one, and it worked well with it. I would say this Unseen is a little bit more drying on the face if you were gonna use this. So what can I say? This foundation is pretty good for oily, acne prone skin. You will hate it if you have dry skin. It's a little over medium coverage. I would say it's kind of like same coverage as the Fenty powder that I reviewed. If you want to know more about it, I'll link it up here. I think it's safe to say that of all the foundations I've reviewed this month, and there's been 6 or 7 of them already, this is the most long lasting on my face. That says a lot because my face eats makeup. It's definitely a good one for me, but you need to work with it a little bit because of the drying factor. I don't have to put as much effort because I have oily skin already. So it just depends on your skin, on your skin type. I have here that it's not as light and breathable as it claims to be, but it's not like heavy on the face. I don't feel it on the face right now, but you do kind of feel it towards the end of the day when it's like sucking the moisture out of your face. So I warn you, it's drying. It stayed on for a long time, like I said, and just as a testament to how great at mattifying it is that I distinctly remember 100-degree weather. I was sweating all over my body, but my face stayed matte. If that is even possible, like that's how good it is at keeping me mattified. So definitely word of caution for those dry skin folks, but this is great for the summer. It is a little bit more drying than Fenty. I can see myself more kind of like a natural glow with the Fenty powder. This one has no glow. By the end of the day, you will look matte and flat. And so I rely on having a very hydrated face underneath and then just highlighting on top. So in case you are wondering, I have a drugstore highlighter which I highly recommend. This is the CoverGirl Fresh Clean Matte. It is vegan, cruelty free. Check out the pink line, but their highlighter, guys, ooh, it packs a punch. It's on my nose right now and on my cheeks, and if you blend it, it looks so beautiful, but you really have that nice glow, and I love it because it is hydrating on the face. It actually has that cooling effect, so I love it with this L'Oreal foundation. Do I recommend it? I only recommend it for oily skin folks. So let's go back to the claims. It says it's soft matte finish. No, you're going to be matte. Waterproof, heat proof, sweat proof. I agree. And a lot of the foundations I've reviewed claim that, but nothing as good as this L'Oreal foundation. I love that it's non-comedogenic. It's great for people with acne prone skin. It has never broke me out. Is it buildable to full coverage? I would say it's buildable up to like close to a full coverage, but not 100%. I had acne 3 weeks ago. I felt like it couldn't cover this scar right here, which I still kind of have. Having a hard time covering like super hyperpigmentation on the skin, and so that's why I wouldn't call it full coverage. It's pure 4-in-1 selfie foundation would just, you know, cancel the whole thing out, but it is close to full coverage. So that is my review of the L'Oreal foundation, guys. What do you guys think? Would you try this foundation? I gotta say, it's one of my faves at keeping me matte, keeping the oils at bay, and I will definitely repurchase this again when I run out, especially for the summertime. That is it, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, like, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I post videos once a week on skincare and beauty reviews. Be on the lookout for the next foundation that I'll be reviewing. This is going to be by Tarte, and it's a serum foundation. I don't think I've tried a foundation that is also a skincare product, so it has a serum to it. So I'm curious what that is. And also, if you haven't seen my Shop Miss A haul, I also hauled an AOA foundation, which I will be reviewing next. This is like $1.50, is it? I can't remember, but this is somewhere around the $1 price range, and I am curious. I want to compare this to like e.l.f. because that is another affordable foundation, so I will be reviewing that next. If you like this video and learned something, please give it a thumbs up, like, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And with that said, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll definitely see you back in my corner soon. Bye.